Hi there. Come with me. Let me walk you through how I created this recruitment intelligence dashboard using Claude AI. Right? It's a two-page dashboard. The data set is actually a recruitment data set. I'm going to be walking you through how I was able to create this dashboard using Claude AI. Welcome to Zephyr's BI and Analytics, where we learn by building BI and AI projects. If it's your first time on this channel, please do subscribe and turn on your notification button to always stay updated when interesting BI or AI contents like these are uploaded on the channel. So what do you need to do? First, attached to the video description is a link where you'll be able to download the data set, right? Once you're done downloading the dataset, you can then open your Cloud AI. Let me walk you through how I was able to create this dashboard. So let's begin. Okay, welcome to Cloud AI, right? So you can actually do a lot of things using Cloud AI. But what we're going to be doing first, let's quickly look at the data itself. I'll just navigate to folder, desktop, where I have the data set. I'll open the data set, recruitment data. You can actually see we have everything right here, right? Just a single page. So let me scroll down. One sheet 3001, right? Which is about 3,000 applicants or so, about 3,000 applicants. So I'm going to close this. No, I don't want to save. I'll close this. While we're here, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to upload this data to Claude. Now, this is very crucial. If you're working with the real world data, I don't know how you're going to do this. You're not supposed to do this. You should be able to understand your company policy. For the company I work, you're not expected to upload your data to Claude. A lot of companies don't want you exposing their real data to Claude. So, disclaimer, this is just a demo, right? I'm going to select the recruitment data. I'm going to click on open. Next, this is the part where it becomes crucial, right? I don't really have a prompt in place that I want to use, but I'm going to do a couple of things, right? First, I'm going to simply say, using this recruitment data, right? Create a dashboard. I'm being specific. Create a dashboard, landscape with a white, I'm being specific here also, background, using HTML and CSS, right? The report should be well detailed, structured, with insightful storytelling using key recruitment KPIs, right? So this is me just being specific, right? The report, of course, I want the dashboard landscape, right? I don't want it to create it in a funny way. The background should be white. Of course, if you don't specify, he's definitely going to create anything he likes. Of course, I want him to use HTML and CSS just in case I decide to use one of the visuals, right? I can easily just convert the visuals. I'll then specify that visuals should be well detailed, advanced. This is me repeating everything, storytelling and advanced visuals. So I think I'll add simple to advanced visuals. Now, a couple of things I can do, right? A couple of things I can do. I can actually just come to, what is it called? Colorhunt.co. And I'll pick a specific color, right? I'll just come to all time I'm going to look for purple. I use purple a lot. This coffee color. Let's say we want to use this coffee color. So I'm going to copy this color code. I'll say design report using this color codes. I'm going to copy this also. I'm going to copy this. And finally copy this. Now I'll add icons and emojis. Just say add icons. I'll add icons where needed. Notably, there should be a recruitment funnel, a general funnel, and a funnel for each job description or role. Now, reports should be 2 pages max. There should max, which includes, I'll just change, which includes a demographics page. So this is what I'm definitely going to use. Not like there's a special prompt I've written. This is me, you writing this prompt together. Simple, plain, right? So once I'm done, of course, I'm going to hit the enter button and see what this guy is going to be able to create for me. So I'm going to give it a little time to do his thing, work on whatever he wants to work on, and eventually come up with a report. So let's wait. Okay, so Claude is actually done creating something for us. So let's quickly scroll down and see what he created for us. So I'll click on it. Wow. Now this is a sample dashboard that Claude created for us, right? This is the sample dashboard created for us by Claude. So I'm just going to download this, then I'll open it. Okay, so we can see it clearly. Okay, so let's quickly look at what he created here. So recruitment intelligence dashboard, talent acquisition pipeline, right? Total applications. This is great. 636 unique roles applied, offers extended 610, offer rate 20.3% in pipeline, right? I like this. Average desired salary, average years of experience. Wow, I love these KPIs up here. Excellent, right? So now let's look at the pipeline applied in view, in that this is in review, interviewing, offered, rejected, then a summary here, then funnel breakdown by top rows. Okay, best boy, race relation officer, translator, sound technician. This is great. So applied in review, monthly application, this is fine. Application status distribution, this is fine, right? Okay, now come down to the applicant demographics. I think this is great also. This is really great. Then age distribution. Okay, this age distribution is looking like a funnel chart already. I think we can actually turn it around. That's fine. Gender and status mix. I think I like this. Applied, review, interview, offered, rejected. I like this also. Salary expectation, I like this also. Then experience distribution, I like this also. To me, this is a great report, right? This is good. I love the report. And what do you think I'll be doing next? So, ideally, I would simply just open up my Power BI and start creating this report. I'll move the data set to Power BI and start creating this report using Power BI. I would use this as a reference guide. The dashboard automatically becomes a guide for me to create the report in Power BI. Of course, I'll likely be using different color options, color palette or theme, but this will be a reference for me, right? It will be a reference for me. Now, there's a video that will be coming up shortly where I actually walked you through how you can begin the process of creating this report in Power BI. Do well to look out for that video on this channel. Until then, bye for now.